pockets of resistance all around the planet. We've been fighting a long time. If you're listening to this, you are not alone. You are the resistance.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Man, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I felt really compelled to make this video right now. Really felt compelled to do a lot of other things too, and do some other little videos, which I probably will. But it's something I wanted to touch on, man. It's something I really want to touch on, and I did the video. If you didn't see, I just did the video D-Day. Just dropped that. As I alluded to in the Telegram, I left a piece out. And man, it probably would have been the most controversial piece. It really would have. I might put it in this video, but I don't know, because I might want to do this one straight. But I think what I'm gonna do a two-part segment, half viewed on YouTube, the other half you'll have to go to Rumble, because the content that we discussing and the different implications behind it, that's not acceptable on YouTube. Okay, so with that, I really have to take a different approach. In how we do this. But I'll say this: what I wanted to do is just kind of talk to y'all real quick, man, about what we can expect. What we can expect. And it's hard to do that without tinkering around with the BS that's going on, and how we've gotten here and what's happening, and the terminology and things, our theories that we've discussed. I'll just say this, man, and this is what's troubling to me. Okay, it was on my heart this morning when I got up. It was on my heart, and I just like, man, I gotta say something about it. We, unfortunately, guys, I say unfortunately because I did not want for this. I did not advocate for this. I really, like the doctor said in the video, I really hope that I was wrong. I really hope to be wrong. But we in for some very, very troubling times. Okay, I'm gonna say that, but I'm gonna say that's not to say that things won't go in a good direction at some point. Okay, I'm not sitting here, I'm not condemning everything, or damning everybody to hell or nothing like that. This is not a video to just harp on the negative stuff, but I do want to reiterate that at this point, guys, I really feel strongly that we right on the money. We right on the money. We 100% right. Okay, we're 100% right, and therein lies the issue. Okay, because if you like me, you know a lot of folks, right? We all know a lot of folks. What we're finding is that most of the folks that we know have been compromised. Okay, they've been compromised. Like, they are completely vulnerable right now. They're vulnerable. There's nothing neither you nor I nor anyone can do at this point, to our knowledge. Okay, we are not able to fix people. Okay, I wish we could. I wish more people had to listen to us. I really do. And that's where I'm gonna kind of go with this conversation. That way I can kind of deviate from some of the things that can't be on this particular video. But I'll say this. I wish that we were able to get through to more people. Okay, because the information that we were sharing and attempting to push on people, we're right. We're right. And it's not one of those things where you want to be going to your friends, your family, your loved ones, like, I told you so. That's not what this is about. I wish they could say I told you at this point. And I want to be able to smile and just say, yeah, you was right, and that just be that. That's what I wish I could do right now. I wish I could do that. I wish that was the case. And from all indications, guys, what I'm figuring out, it's not the case. It's not the case, not by a long shot. But the thing I'm looking at, I'm just like, it's hitting me because I know. It's like, it's one thing to talk about it, but to see the stuff coming to pass, to see the stuff coming to fruition, and knowing like everything that's been said, everything that you've been saying, and everything you've been knowing is true. The implications of that, man, okay? The only thing we can hope for in this regard, or in this case, man, is that these people, these friends and family members and loved ones, did not get the real thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they got they got hosed. Like that's the only thing we can hope for at this point. That's what's worrisome. Because I'm sitting back now and I'm hoping that they was, one of the ones, but one of the ones that didn't, that got passed over. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm hoping for at this point. Because I got too many friends, family members, and loved ones that did not listen, that did not take heed to the warning. I've talked to people, guys, and the first things out their mouth, like, yeah. Oh, yeah, I did the research. Oh, yeah, I know all about that. Yeah, I know somebody. And yeah, it's all good. I just did this and I did that. So I'm good. Yeah, we got it. So we good. Like, I've talked to people, man, where that was their conversation. Like, they immediately went into how they basically were supporting it. They basically believe everything that has been spewed out of the dang MSM TV. They believe it, and they're willing to put their lives, their family members, and everything. They willing to put all that up. They're willing to risk all that. And the problem is they haven't done the proper research. They haven't done the proper research. And it's not only that they just haven't done the proper research, guys. The research that they need to do has been hidden from them. Okay? And that's why we have been so important. That's why the resistance has been so important. Because we were the ones that caught the information early. We knew what was happening. We got that information. We was able to digest it. And then we were able to recirculate it to some people. Okay? That was before the censorship and everything hit heavy. Now, if you remember, like if you watched D-Day that I just dropped last night, and it's airing again right now while we speaking. Sometimes, guys, I don't be in the premiere because I'll be doing more work, honestly. And I don't find much time to be doing me. So sometimes I gotta find time, especially if I err like 3 or 4 times or whatever. I might not be in all of them. But the research, the information had been hidden from them, guys. We were their only line. We were their only hope. Like, we were their only water supply. Okay? Because they've been fed BS, complete BS. I talked to a couple of people that I know for sure, had they not known me directly, they would be on their deathbed right now. Literally on their deathbed. There's people that I did talk to directly that I could not save, man. I could not save. And I heard that from others, like, you couldn't save this person, that person, man. We not saving everybody. It's just not happening. You're not gonna save everybody. We've attempted to. We've done everything that we could. We've forewarned them. What happens at this point, man, it's just it's the law of the universe, you know. And I told somebody this. We was talking the other night when me and another sub, and we was just he was just like, well, I don't understand why we know and it's so evident to us, and why we're preparing everything like this. I told him, I mean, whether you consider natural selection, divine intervention, spiritual discernment, being able to recognize or acknowledge things that others can't because we've been here before, and maybe we are just, maybe it's just fate. But everybody, like, I don't know where things are gonna go for sure, like the whole blueprint of everything that's about to happen. I don't know, and I'm not gonna pretend to know. But one thing I've wrestled with, and I've talked to others about this, and I understand that we do have past lives, okay? And some of us also have spiritual connections and ties, and are very in touch, in tune with spirituality, okay? And that brings about other different aspects of it, like reincarnation, okay? Being a star seed, stuff like that. I don't know if we star seeds. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if we're, the chosen ones or whatever. I don't know. But I do know this, is that far as me, I've always had an intuition or intuitive type of mind. And I've been able to see or kind of avoid things. I've been able to I guess kind of predict some things in a sense. And maybe that's why I'm able to talk to you guys today. That's maybe why I see stuff so clearly, and maybe why I'm able to piece stuff together the way I do with my mindset and how things, how things formulate in my mind, and my whole mentality or whatever is based off of what I've gone through, my experiences. But I've had, when I was young, and they say when you're a kid and everything, like real little, I guess you have, your spiritual, your pineal gland is open. It's not compromised yet. It's not contaminated with, those things that they give you, when you're a baby, what they trying to give you now. But when I was young, I used to have these reoccurring dreams, and I didn't know what they meant. It was reoccurring dreams. For whatever reason, I was fighting in some type of war. I'm telling you. Okay? And in that war, it happened the same way. That's why I remember it so vividly. It's because it happened the same way every time. And I still don't understand it. I couldn't tell you, but now looking at it now that I'm knowledgeable now. But let me continue with. But after I would have that dream, I would wake up in the morning. I might have been 6, 7, 8 years old. Like, this went on probably, I want to say till I got to probably about 8, 9 years old or something. Maybe 10. No, because I remember the house I was at when I was having the dream. I think the last time I might have been like 8 or 9. Okay. But I would have a dream, and I would wake up and I would have what they call sleep paralysis. Okay. Granted, in the dream, it looked like I don't want to speak in existence, but in a dream, something bad happened. Okay, where I'll just say, I was deceased in the dream. Okay, it was, I guess, called a nightmare or whatever. But I kept having a recurring dream. I was fighting in some war, some kind of battle, and on the battlefield, my life was taken. My this vessel or whatever was taken. I couldn't make heads or tails of it back then. Hell, I was young. I had it so many times. It's like, man, why do I keep having this dream? And I didn't think nothing, because I was a little kid, But now I get older, I still remember the dream to this day. Okay, which is maybe why it's relevant. Maybe those visions of who I was before in a past life, or maybe that's the future. I don't know. But when I listen to others that have spoke about things to come in the future and how this world works, guys like Max Spears and stuff, they talk about, how souls have been brought back here for the final battle and all this. I'm like, dude, what is he talking about? The final battle, okay? And all these people are being brought back, all these different people that were deceased. He's like, they've come back in the physical form and they're here for the final battle. The same things that Delbert Blair was saying, like the generation that was born between in the 80s or whatever. He was like, these are like special souls or something. This is what they were saying, okay? And they're here for this battle. So they were saying this stuff, guys. They were saying this stuff back like 20, 30 years ago, okay? Just like 25, 30 years ago, Phil Snyder was talking about what the plans were, what they were doing, And then what Max Spears was saying is that the good guys were trying to break this cycle of souls reincarnating here, okay? And get everybody to be able to ascend to the fifth dimension, which kind of ties into what Delbert Blair was saying, okay? It was tying into what Delbert Blair was saying about these souls being here or whatever, and they're special, they gonna be able to do something, they're gonna have this and that. I don't know. I'm not even proclaiming that I'm necessarily one of them. I don't even freaking know. I'm just telling you from my perspective, okay? I've witnessed this in my life. What it means, I don't know. Why I'm talking to you guys, why I'm so compelled to make these dang videos, I don't know. Some of the things I've experienced in life, I don't know why. But like I said, sometimes I make the videos, man, and I spend a lot of time making videos sometimes, and sometimes I'm like, what the heck am I doing? I literally be like, I'm not doing this today. I'm not doing it. I sit there and tell myself, I'm not making no video today. I will sit down and get to making a video, man, and it will go on for hours. People don't understand the research and time and energy put into making a video, because it's gotta make sense. You gotta review what you're looking at. Sometimes I'm drawn to grab this, grab that. This is important. They need to know this, that, and the other. I might have to watch stuff several times. I might have to go around and dig out some other stuff. People send me stuff. So I'm doing it. And sometimes I find myself, I might even be up 4 a.m, working on video, then going through the process stuff. So I start doing this, and I'm like, I'm not doing this today. I'm not messing with y'all. And there's nothing against y'all, but I'll be like, I need to just, take a break and breathe and just do other stuff and not be so consumed with it, because it is time consuming, and it will take up a good portion of your day if you allow it to. But at the same time, it's like I can't come across information or have stuff that I know about that you guys don't get, or that I feel that others may miss if I don't take the time out to push that out there. It's almost like you feel obligated. But it's like I'm drawn to it. Like if I don't, I feel some kind of way if I don't. So I don't know why that is. Like I don't know what my sole purpose is. I mean, I don't think most of you know what your sole purpose here is. But like I said, me and one of the subs was talking the other night, and he said that, and I was like, well, maybe it's fate. Whatever's to come, we very well we may be part of it. We're supposed to be. It's ordained. Like it's in our spirit. It's in our timeline. It's destined for us to do and be who we are and do what we're supposed to do. That's why we can see. That's why we're able to dissect this and see it for what it is, and others can't. So this is why we will be in the final battle, is what I'm thinking. I don't know if it's going to be a final battle. I would hope not. Just like I hope that this whole plan of theirs did not go through. But I feel at this point we have to start to, and we've been talking about this, we have to start to plan for, hope for the best, but plan for the worst. Okay? we have to be organized and ready for whatever. And ready for whatever could be ready for a great new world. I would hope that was the case. But it may not be. Okay, and the great new world could come after the war, if there is a war. Okay, but the way stuff is lining up, if you saw why I put D-Day in the last videos, because they already taken, battle formations. If you understand what I mean, because when I say that, guys, this is not a prototypical war. This is not an ideal war. This is not conventional war. Okay, we as a people have been under attack, and we didn't even see it coming. A lot of them did not get the memo. Like they said, the revolution will not be televised. A lot of people did not get the memo. A lot of people were lulled to sleep and influenced. They were drawn out. They were forced and pushed into basically pushed right into a bad situation, or they were not armed with knowledge. Okay, we're armed with knowledge. That's the first line of defense, is to know that who your enemy is and how they plan to attack you. To identify the enemy. We identified the enemy a long time ago. Okay, that's why we was able to make the connection to this, to that, to this, and that, and the other. Those that were not able to make the connection initially, that did not do that, they were lost. Okay, so they were easily susceptible. They out here lost. It's like it's like this. I'm sitting over here hiding behind the bushes, and we got freaking sheeple walking out in the open, and the enemy over there shooting at us. Somebody got to jump up and grab him and get your head down, or you gonna get shot. Shot with what? Okay, well, what are they shooting with right now? There you go. So unless you grab somebody and say, hey man, get your head down, the enemy's over there, they taking shots at us, then those people, some of them got shot. Some of them, basically, I mean, we gotta look at this in more of a militant type of mindset. Okay, like they said, it's been echoed all across the country at this point, and even in other countries. This was a orchestrated attack. That's what's being said. It's considered I'm not going to say it because we're going to play this on YouTube. It's considered we'll say like chemistry class. We'll say that. It's considered chemistry class. Okay? So many people bought into the BS. Why? Because the enemy had positioned themselves. Okay? Positioned themselves in positions of power. Okay? They positioned themselves to be controlled opposition. Okay, so we that saw this, which is very few, and that's how war go, man. Everybody don't make it in a regular war. Some people get off as soon as they get off the helicopter, they start getting shot up. Some people never make it out their bed. You see what I'm saying? Remember Paul Revere, and maybe that's who I can be looked at as in some regards, and some of these other truthers. That he rolled through the night, he got up, and they got the Minuteman ready because he rolled through and was like, the British are coming, the British are coming, the British are coming. He woke everybody up, okay? He woke everybody up. Everybody was able to get up, and they was able to fight him off, right? But what about if they didn't get that memo, right? They laying in the bed, boom, died in your sleep, right? What are we saying about these sheeple? They're sleepwalking, okay? They're not getting the memo. It's not going through their head. Okay? Why? Because they got attacked. Because the enemy took position and basically was running different drills on drills. Basically running drills. You understand what I'm saying? On all of our people before they could even realize that the enemy was the ones that was hosting the drills. You see? So they got them. They were able to render them docile, which is why we can't get through to them, which is why they fell for the rhetoric, the propaganda, all that work, the low frequency, and that's another level. They vibrating low, okay, which that could coincide with the dang, I'm trying not to use any terminology that they can identify, but the frequency, guys, is being pushed off. We heard about the whistleblower that said that. Anyway, you know what's in the drill, okay? The pop quizzes, you know what's in those. So they've been compromised by that. And then when the enemy started shooting at them, they were too incoherent to recognize or acknowledge that they was being shot at. And before any one of us could get up and jump up and grab them and throw them behind the bush or throw them behind the wall or barrier of protection, they got shot. Okay? So battle formations are being taken. Okay? And what I mean by that, different countries and things are waging a defense, and some are taking offensive measures at this point. So this is D-Day now, okay? We got to start being able to incorporate the timelines as we see them. Not when the MSM tells us we are dealing with something. They're not going to tell you, hey, prepare, get out of bed, go grab your protection. They're not going to tell you that. You see what I'm saying? That's not going to come from them. So that's why I say everything we do has got to be we got to be self-sufficient. We got to be independent from the MSM and the G, okay? We got to be independent. We got to be able to recognize and acknowledge things on our own. We got to have our own community. We got to have our own communications. We got to have our own self-reliant methods or means of combating this or resisting. Okay, we have to do that. Okay, we have to have our own self-reporting databases. Their databases are compromised. They're deceptive. Okay, it's like looking at the like if the enemy wanted you to be somewhere and they told you or they sent a mole in your outfit and had them give you some directions or something to go somewhere and ambush you. That's the type of tactics they're using. Like, we have to be on that type of mindset to understand what they're doing. Okay? And somebody hit me the other day and was like, man, they on here. Man, they talking about this, medication is used for horses and this stuff will kill you and this, that, and the other. I said, first of all, where did you get the information from? Okay, now, who are they? Okay, now, so don't listen to them. Get the medication that they just said gonna kill you. You see what I'm saying? That's what you gotta be on, because they gonna tell you something that's gonna get you killed. But they also gonna hide the information that's gonna save your life. It's the same thing, like they say, hey, show up over here at this time. Your enemies tell you that. Okay, you show up over there and boom, you get ambushed. So you got to understand how the enemy think. This is the art of war. The art of war is an element of surprise. We have been surprise attacked. People don't understand that. They don't understand it. They don't understand it. Okay, and that's why so many people been caught with their pants down. People still laying on their pillows, still slobbing, and they already been hit. They already been hit, man. And at this point, it's going to be folks like us, me and you, that's going to be looking up in a minute like, dang, we just avoided it. But don't get excited yet, because we just avoided the fourth wave or the fifth wave. Okay, the shit ain't over. Okay, now we got to grab up our remaining survivors or whatever, and who knows what's gonna happen from there. Okay, but if the virologists and everything, they are right, which I put that in D-Day, okay, what they were saying, okay, what the victims and things have been saying, guys, the stuff is 100% about to be for real. Okay, how soon, I don't know how quickly things will really materialize or really come to fruition. I don't know if it's going to be like they said. You saw I Am Legend. I put that in there. That's an important piece, because it showed, okay, we did this and then boom, 3 years later. Why is it the same thing the virologists were saying? Boom, 2 to 3 years later. Boom, boom, boom. So it lines up. it lines up and it makes sense. And like I said, they put the stuff in the movies. All right. And all these people, and man, it's just like baffling to me, man, because I deal with some smart folks. Like, I know some really, really intelligent people, that I just be like, how are you not? Come on. It's just hard for me. It's hard for me to accept that some of these people were so naive. Okay. And when I talk to them, and that's what's concerning to me, because I talk to people and I'm hearing the same things that even the smartest of people, even the most elect will be fooled. The Bible said that, right? But even some of the smartest people I know did well, passed school with flying colors. But then again, there you go. They was indoctrinated, right? They was indoctrinated and they trusted the system. Okay? Even though I went through the system, I never trusted the system. Okay, I never trusted the system. I went through the system because I wanted to change the system. I got in the system, I understood the system. I never trusted the system. Okay, so these people were indoctrinated to the system, and a lot of them, those are the ones that are the most asleep. The ones, they are smart as heck, but they are the most asleep. And you guys might understand, you might agree with this. Put a thumbs up if you do, because I think we're going to let this ride on YouTube. I think we've been doing pretty good on what we've been talking about, skating around some of the dangerous topics and information. But some of the smartest people we know, guys, are the most susceptible. They're the most naive about what's going on. They are completely asleep. It's a select few of us that, I don't claim to be the valedictorian. I did all right in school. I got my degree and everything else. But it baffles me, man, that we have so many people that fell for this. And it wasn't even a strong push. Some people, you had some people that, they had to do it for certain purposes. I get that. But some people ran out and happily, like they was like, oh, I gotta get this. Yeah, I feel great. I'm glad. I feel, that a lot of people been like that. Y'all know it. Y'all got people that's like that. That's what's concerning. It's so many people, and I'm just looking around. Like, I don't know if some of you went through your phone, the people that you normally talk to, or went through your messages and stuff, and I'm not saying go through all your contacts or whatnot, but just your people that you talk to on a regular basis. Your immediate family, your tight circle, your tight knit group that you got, or whatever, and just kind of seeing, because I'm looking through now, like, who's gonna be left, who, like, I'm scrolling like, dang, what was they on? I ain't talked to them in a little minute, but what were they mind like? Like, I feel some people out. I don't just, and that's what I was talking about with somebody too. I don't just contact people. Like, people think I'm just in this this militant mode all the time, and I'm just like always about this, spreading this, and I'm not. My life is somewhat normal, I would think, outside of this, but I don't go around and talk to people. Like, I don't speak to people on a regular basis about this. I might have spoke to people out in public about maybe 5-6 times in the year. Okay, so that just goes to show you. And I see a lot of people on a regular basis. I do a lot of community things and stuff like that, where I'm out there, just based off my life. But I don't go around speaking about this. And the reason I don't, because people will look at you a certain kind of way. Okay, some of them are going to look at you like what? Conspiracy theorists. Okay, they're going to, a lot of these people are going to distance themselves from you. A lot of these people are going to say bad things. They're going to tell other people like this, because they don't have the intellectual ability to process what you're saying, because they're conditioned to think a certain kind of way. They are programmed. That getting through to them is very unlikely. So even if you did on and right, you gotta think these people have been compromised. They've been in a trance. They've been programmed to think a certain kind of way. So whatever you said, it ain't gonna matter. They gonna go to the nearest person they know that know you, and they gonna say, this dude tripping. So I don't talk to people about this stuff. And that's what I find. The people close to me that I have tried to talk to, I've tried to talk to some of my family members and they've been on the same thing. I have saved some family members. I will say that. I know I have, because some of my family members didn't know some stuff and they were about to do some stuff and then they pulled back, but they did already do some stuff that they shouldn't have with some of their other family members, like kids and things like that. But before they got everybody, I was able to intervene, so I might have saved some lives, right? But the point of the matter is, I don't go around talking to everybody about this because everybody's mind is not built for this. Okay, just like in the Matrix, Neo and Morpheus, like, you don't wake a mind by a certain age because they will reject it and they'll fight to protect the reality that they built. So this doesn't work for everybody, and it's just gonna put you in a bad spot. And you don't want everybody talking crazy about you, bad about you, because then you will be thrown in the crazy box. All right, then you won't be able. It's a way of it's more of a subtle way of breaking the information to them, and that's the approach I've chosen to take with my close family members and friends. But I find that my close family members and friends don't listen to me as much as those around me do, like you guys. Being able to talk to you guys, and maybe it's just because you're able to talk to people that's on the same wavelength, same frequency. Okay, if somebody's vibrating on a low frequency, like, this stuff is not going to register with them. They've been low down and put on that low frequency for a reason, and it's been through music, it's been through diet, it's been through the consumption of negative energy, through programming. Okay, it's been through different things that they've experienced in their life. It's spirits and things. It's a whole lot of different aspects of this that can lead to somebody vibrating on a low frequency to where you can't get through to them. Okay, and then you also got the introduction, the implementation of technology. Okay, we gotta look at it from that aspect. How is that impacting these people? How is that keeping them from processing information? Okay, so it's a number of different things that kind of put them in a position where they're not able to process the information. And like I said, you can be dealing with very intelligent people. There are intelligent people that are dumb as heck when it comes to knowing what's really going on out here. Okay, and those people that you say something to them like, yeah, oh, I'm good, I know this, that, and the other, and oh, why didn't you do this and that? I did it. I want this. Well, the information I've got is saying this, that, and other. The information I got is telling me that you need to do this and that because these are the statistics. But see, they don't understand that they've been lied to. We understand that. We know about the lies. We know all about it. The stats have been skewed. They've been throwing up fake this, fake that, fake this and that. And as long as you trust those people, then that stuff makes sense to you. Okay, that reality that they built for you, you're caught in it. And getting down that rabbit hole is not likely to happen. A lot of people will never reach that rabbit hole. Like I said, Paul Revere, if he didn't roll through, what would happen? A lot of them would have died in their sleep. Okay, many people at this point that have been lost died in their sleep. Most of these people that went and did the you know what, they're going to die. Unfortunately, they're going to die in their sleep. Okay, and like I said, man, I don't want to be right, but every indication that I got right now is that, yeah, we dead on the money, and this is going to be very, very ugly. And I don't want to say soon because I don't want it to happen, but it's going to be very ugly, man. And we got to start preparing. Battle formations have been taken. We have to take position, take guard and be prepared. That's my message to everybody out there today. Take positions, be prepared. Okay. The other thing that I wanted to mention is that we have to condition ourselves, our minds, to be ready to deal with a huge fallout. You understand what I mean? We have to condition our minds. And I don't know, some of you might have been doing this. I've been trying to do this. Like I told y'all in a video before. See you folks. All right, see you folks, man. Understand, because the other thing you got to acknowledge that's going to happen, okay? And I haven't been wrong yet. So let's keep this in mind. What's going to happen in the coming months, when folks start having some issues, right? You know what I mean by issues. These people are going to be closed off, okay? They are going to be needing, a lot of these people are going to need to be isolated, quarantined, whatever. You're not going to really be able to see those people in them times, okay? And if that's the last straw, which is being what they're saying or indicating it will be, then you may not get to see them. You understand what I mean? So see your folks. All right, see your folks. Make amends with people that you know that you might have had issues with or whatever. If you loved ones, hey, talk to them. You know, and don't go into the whole rant about, oh, I tried to tell you, you need to know this, you didn't listen, because this ain't that moment. This ain't your moment to be the hero and be like, I tried to tell you and be the smarty. And it's not your moment. This is a time to reflect on y'all relationship, a time to spread love, a time to heal, okay, and just be encouraging, okay. The last thing you want to do is have a bad relationship with somebody and they may very well be on their way out, okay. So I encourage everybody, see your folks, okay, steer clear of the negative conversations. All right, now I will say this: if you can ignite the conversation another way by them, you know, more so disclosing something to you, like how they've been feeling, tell them, you know, open them up to, okay, well, why don't you try this or that, okay? Or if they haven't, if they're considering getting the, you know, the big boost, if they getting an upgrade, big boost, all that, then you want to try to talk them out of that. Okay, because I talked about this before in a previous video. Everybody has not gotten the antidote. Okay, they very well may have got something different. That's all I'm gonna say. They got something different, and with the D-Day video I just posted, they had the 8 segments on the card. Remember that, right? They had 8 segments. Okay, with those 8 segments, guys, they are breaking the billions of people up into groups, millions of people in the states into groups. Okay, this group will get they will get the package this first month. This group will get it in the 8th month. This group will get it in the 16th month. This group will get it in the 24th month. This group will get it in the 32nd month. Do you see what I mean? That's how it's going to go down. That's how the plan was. Now, granted, in war, things change, okay, on a minute, second, hourly basis. So, it's no telling if they're going to move along those type of timelines as they had planned, because a lot of people are waking up, and while they're waking up, they have to improvise. And if they improvise, that could put more people at risk at an earlier point than they had planned on, okay? Like, they may have been planning on setting off some crap, in 2 years, they say, hey, we up this, we gotta go, everybody, we gotta go. It's go time. All right, so with go time, that means everybody got to get it. We gonna hit everybody. We don't have time, and I'm sure, guys, and I don't know why, but I think like a military general. People tell me that, but I'm sure that they gonna up the timeline and they gonna try to push this out real quick, because the time is short and they can't afford for as many people as it is to not get it. You understand what I mean? So they're thinking on longer terms of we may not have 7 and 8. Okay, so we gonna throw the 7 and 8 up into the 5 and 6. All right, we might not have 5, 6, 7, and 8 because this and that happening. We gotta throw this up into 3, 4, and 5. You see what I'm saying? Like, that is how they are thinking, and that's how we gotta think. We gotta be 2 steps ahead, and 2 steps ahead is knowing that, hey, plans change like that. At the blink of an eye. We got to change plans on the blink of an eye. And I think if you can, guys, just put it out there. All right, but don't bamboozle them with it. Don't bum rush them. Rather, don't bum rush them with it. Lay it out there. Say, hey, I don't think, and I've done this, I don't think, I really didn't feel good about you doing this, that, and the other. You know, if you can, I would rather you try this. you know. And if they don't go with it, then cool. But it's been enough stuff that's kind of been leaking out. If you saw, like in D-Day, I put it in there that what's the kind of leader of the one of those different 3-letter words or entities had came out and said that these people were in trouble now. They saying that the people that actually, you know, went and did that, they put themselves in a bad situation. Now they coming out and they going against what they said before. Now these people really are worried. They should be worried, right? But anyway, maybe that some of them seen this stuff and they're starting to put the pieces together and see that this is a mess. And if they have, and they might open up the dialogue with you, and then that's an opportunity for you to come in with some of your ideas, but don't try to bum rush them with information and force them to do something or talk to them crazy and stuff, because it's gonna start an argument. Like I said, you don't want to be on bad terms with people right now. This is not the time to do that. We're a couple of months away from from a serious potential catastrophic disaster. Okay, and if that happens like that, then you don't want. That's the last thing you want to do is have a bad, you know, lasting impression like that, you know, or last impression rather. So, anywho, guys, I think this is gonna pretty much conclude the segment that I wanted to put on YouTube, and I think I'm gonna do another segment later on that's gonna be on Rumble that's gonna get into some of the reasons why I really feel like this is about to happen and what's going to go down and what to expect. Because yeah, I think we in for a long dark winter. I really think so, guys. I hope not, but my spidey senses is going off. I don't know if some of y'all's are, but mine is going the heck off, and it's just stuff is seeming real eerie right now. Real eerie. But anyway, guys, be looking out. Make sure y'all went and checked out D-Day. I'm gonna try to put that link in this description as well. Go watch D-Day. I'm gonna try to get that other piece. I'm gonna have to put that in the next video, because that would not work on YouTube. And I do want to thank everybody that has been supporting the channel, that's supporting me, that's been donating, everything like that. Y'all have helped this movement, help get this information out, whether you know it or not, because y'all have motivated myself and helped me to get in my mindset to where I even get out here and do this stuff sometimes, because it can be time consuming. So I will say this, man, if you're not on Telegram, get on Telegram. I keep saying this. There may be a point when they completely cut our communications. That very well is likely to happen. We have to have a backup plan, okay? So either way, guys, I will get with you later. Check back. If between sometime this weekend, I would say I probably have something else up on Rumble. All right. Anyway, y'all be safe. I'll catch you on the next video.